Hello there, spear matches, and welcome back for another How to Mod Luxor tutorial with konisbored. Today, as you can see, I have plunked in Khufu's Revenge into our map folder. Before we start, we're gonna table a Zek at the end just because it sounds cool. Khufu's Revenge. By the way, the previous statement I just said was sarcasm, but just do it anyway. Yes, today we will be remaking Khufu's Revenge. Sounds fun, right? Everyone's favorite Luxor troll map. So, what's the point of this tutorial, you might ask? Because didn't I remake a tutorial about how to make paths? Yeah, but I never taught you how to make paths with tunnels. So, as I draw this very crude path of Khufu's Revenge, pay very close attention now. So, when you want to make tunnels or hidden portions, you want to hit the H key or on your keyboard or this speed shot icon right as the spear is about to enter a portion where they can't be hit. In this case, it's this tunnel. You should use the spear icon as a hidden demon, as a sort of quote-unquote reference guide. If you do not have the spear icon and you're using like a mouse key, you should make sure that it turns hidden 16 pixels away from when it would turn hidden. So like, if this was a mouse key, the mouse key would be here, so you're 16 pixels away, you'll be here. If you have like the spear, it makes it super easy because the spear is 32 spears long, so you can just use the sides of the spear as a reference. So once it's in hidden mode, as you can see, if I were to trace it, it is now green color, so you can actually see it is quote-unquote hidden. I'm gonna go more into what hidden means later, but as for now, just follow what I say. Now when it wants to go out, again, 16 pixels from when it would normally go out, you click it hidden, and then add another 16 pixels. You might want to use the manual icon for this. Add 16, and then make sure you disable hidden mode right as you add that. So what this does, as you'll soon see when I show the path, is that it lets a little bit of leeway. Now you may wonder, what's this leeway for? It is sort of like a 32 pixel leeway, so basically if you hit a spear at the bottom, it won't suddenly like appear. It's a weird glitch where it'll suddenly appear on top of the tunnel and we won't want that. So it's for cosmetics really, and then you can just end the path here. Let's make it cooler and harder, said konisbored. So we'll end the path here, and don't forget to nickname it Khufu's Revenge with a Z. Sorry, that's really. So let's disable the hotkey and name it Khufu's Revenge Z. And let's save our path. Fun, ain't it? Fun, huh? So yeah, up to now we've basically been doing everything as per normal. The path.object file, we are opening with notepad.++ again, and we're saving it again, really short, like 30 vertices. You might notice that there are now like some weird ones here. Don't worry, what this is that note actually is saving down the hidden value, so it's nothing too special. Now pay very close attention to what we're about to do next. Next up, we are going to be copy and pasting the map file over. So pay very close attention. When we paste it, there's this one thing that we have to add. I might add this in the next note version, but as of now, you have to add this manually. You have to copy paste this GL sprite 00 game background sprite data, and then copy and paste this portion here, except you rename background to mask. So there should be a line here that reads GL sprite x-axis 0, y-axis 0 game background sprites, and the path name to something called mask.sprite. Once that's done, we shall save. Now open up Gym and open up the Khufu's Revenge with a Zek. We are going to be doing something really special today. We will be making a mask.targa file. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Sounds cool, huh? Alright, so pay very close attention to what we're about to do. Our first step is actually to go back there. I just realized that this file actually lacks a targa. This folder actually lacks a targa. Piss, shame on them. So we're gonna copy the background, and we're gonna be nicknaming it mask. Make sure it's an exact copy of the background. And then we're gonna be opening up the mask.sprite we're gonna be calling it Khufu's Revenge. Don't forget to nickname it. And then on the second row where it normally says none, we will be changing it so it doesn't say none. And we'll be calling it, mask.targa. This second row basically tells the sprite file that there is an alpha transparency that the game is looking for. And then we will be renaming this 800 by 600. This tells us the width and the height. And we'll leave this as 1, 1. It actually tells us whether or not it repeats in either the X or the Y axis, which we won't actually be using unless we're going into sphere sets and buttons and all sorts of font nonsense, which we are not doing now, so thank goodness for that. Now that that's set and done, let's go to bitemaps and copy a targa file. Doesn't matter what file, any targa file. Yeah, this one will do. We're gonna copy it down and paste it to Khufu's Revenges. And then once that is done, we will be nicknaming mask_alpha. And then we can open stuff. First up, let's actually go to the folder again. We will be opening up background and mask.alpha. Remember, do not fear the alpha files. It is not there to hurt you yet. So, on the background, we'll be opening up a new layer. What I like to do is I like to create the targa file on a new layer of the background so you can change it. So, here is the catch. Right when the balls disappear, right when the spears disappear, you want to make sure it's white. So what I like to do is I like to set the pencil to 1. And then I like to zoom into the picture as much as possible to see the exact point where they disappear, which in this case is here. So I will be zooming it down and turning this whole entire portion opaque. Remember, white is opaque. So now that we have our line as a reference point, we will basically be making this portion of the map opaque. I'm drawing it like really crudely, but you can sort of see what I'm doing. So this portion is now opaque. So basically what a node hidden dot value is, which I'm gonna be showing off like, if I open up the map.uni you might notice there are some hidden values. What this does is that it moves the spears from a layer called game background sprites or game normal physics to a layer, I can't remember what the layer was called, but I think it's game hidden physics or something. What this does is this turns the spears grayscale and they cannot be shot at by the shooter. But the problem is you can normally still see them. But here comes the fun part. When they're in this hidden layer, they actually go below any sprite file you set that is opaque, which is what tunnels are. So now we will set the rest of the layer to be opaque, and then we will be pasting off this new layer. Now head off to your mask.alpha file, whatever it is. Chances are it's not gonna be 800 by 600. Do not worry. Just scale the image. It should be no trouble. We'll scale it to 800 by. Let's uncheck the aspect ratio thing. 800 by 600. And then we'll just be doing what we did the last time, which is paste it over and save it. And with all of that said and done, we should now have a very, very fun file for us to mess with. So let's open up Lux. Let's hit here one more time. Let's change my second map to Khufu's Revenge. Oh, and before I forget, I can't believe I almost made that mistake. Ugh, that would have been hilariously stupid. Head off to background.sprites and add a Zek. Yeah, that would have been dumb. So, let's play Luxor Moon Rising now and see how fun this gets. It's gonna be real fun. We're gonna be playing an ultra hard Khufu's Revenge version. But the catch is to see whether the tunnels work, and I mean, I already know it's gonna work since I made this, but let's see if it works for you, shall we? Khufu's Revenge Zek, with the Zek, because it sounds cool. Also, I should uncheck this. So, oops, I think I might have spotted up the tunnel, whatever. So, the catch is to see once again that the tunnels work. Which it should. So basically now pay attention. As it enters the tunnel, it disappears. Now as you can see, it's a bit crude because I didn't make sure it disappears entirely, but pay attention. Yes, this is how tunnels work. So, because we set it to like about a 32 pixel difference here. Oh gee, no wonder I actually brought up the ending segment and didn't realize this. But the tunnel still works, so you get my drift. So this, I think, this makes Goku's Revenge easy. It's really 9. Yeah, so that is how you make tunnels in this game. Fun, eh? Fun. Yeah, I must have inputted the manual for this wrongly. That was definitely my bad, I'm sorry. But still, tunnels work. This is how tunnels work. You basically need to make a, yeah, sorry. There is no really easy way to explain this, but this is the best I can do. You need to make a targa file to make the portions which you want to make disappear, quite literally disappear. Yeah, so yeah, sorry if this was a pretty crude video, but let's put it this way, nobody has made a tunnel video before this, so I did what I could. If you enjoyed this episode, well, do feel free to try making your own paths with tunnels, and next time we will be tackling an even more pressing issue. See you guys.